Hello, pretty lady. And Smokey says hi. Say hello to the camera. Don't bite my thumb. Say hello to the camera. Whoops. Let me get him over there. There he is. There's Smokey. There you go. Okay. Go play. Don't bite me on the finger. Go play. All right. Ron Paul. Okay. Look. I don't know. Maybe you remember, maybe you don't. But years ago, there was a guy named Ross Perot, hugely popular guy. Okay, he even had a whole political party behind him called the Reform Party. I don't know if you remember. Just hugely popular, made a lot of sense, and I think at the absolute most, Ross Perot only got like 17%, and he had his own political party behind him, a whole political party, the Reform Party, and at the absolute most, I think he got like 17%. Okay, so I mean, now, bear in mind, I'm not saying anything to dissuade you. I'm not saying you're throwing away your vote because I don't personally believe that. I believe you should vote your conscience, not what some poll says or what some talking head tells you to vote. Still, with that in mind, I would say at the absolute most, Ron Paul will probably get 3 to 5%. Now, why do I say that? I say that because whether you realize this or not, the internet is still fairly new to most Americans, and it's very new to the people of the rest of the world. Most Americans, they have their 9 to 5. Even if they do have an internet hookup, they're probably on the computer about, say, 5 minutes to check stock tips or something like that, or check the news, and then boom, they're off. Because they're working, they're working 2, sometimes 3 jobs. Some of them, I've been there. I've worked 2, sometimes 3 jobs. So they're, even if they do have an internet connection, they might not be on there. They might not be checking out stuff like this, okay? So, I don't see Ron Paul getting the high percentage that I'm sure you would like to see him get. And like I said, I'm not trying to demean you. I'm not trying to get you to change your vote. I wouldn't do that. I think you should vote your conscience. But realistically, no, I don't see him making that much. I really don't. And Ron Paul was right when he was talking about the Founding Fathers. The Founding Fathers were vehemently against getting involved in foreign entanglements. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, they were all talking about that. Don't get involved in foreign entanglements. I think where Ron Paul dropped the ball, though, is that when Rudy brought up the idea of 9/11, he should have come back and said, now, having said what I said, I still support the right to defend the country if we're attacked. But see, he never did that, and so they were able to spin it to make it sound like he was anti-war or something, see? So that was where Ron Paul made his mistake. He should have, as soon as they mentioned the 9/11 attack, he should have said, now, wait a minute, I'm still in favor of defending the country if we're attacked. Don't try to, mislead what I say. But he never did that, see, and so he come across sounding like, like a wimp. I mean, what else can you say? He made it sound like he wouldn't defend the country even if we was attacked. You see what I'm saying? And he should have jumped on that and didn't do it. Anyway, like I said, I'm not trying to bust your bubble. I'm not trying to dissuade your vote. Me, myself, I'm a Tancredo person. Do I think Tancredo's going to win? No. He's in the same boat that Ron Paul is. He might get 2, 3%, maybe 5 if he's lucky. But he's not going to win. See, that the globalists are in complete control of this country. And it doesn't matter whether you vote for a Democrat globalist or a Republican globalist, you're still going to get a globalist. Okay, because that's who's in control. They're the ones with the money, they're the ones with the influence, and they're the ones with the power. And there's just no getting around that. And like I said, I don't hate Ron Paul. I mean, there's some people that say he's not not the best. I don't know. I'll have to, you know, look at the data. But I just, you know, I like Tancredo, I like Duncan Hunter, and I like Ron Paul. Neither one of them, though, is going to win. And ironically, those are the ones that should win because those guys are the real Americans. And, you know, so it's kind of like a beating your head against the wall type thing for me, you know, because I realize and I know that Tancredo, Hunter, and Paul are the real Americans, but they're not the ones that's going to win, guys. You know, unless we have a literal revolt in this country, they're not going to win. But, you know, does that mean I'm not going to vote for Tom Tancredo in the election? Absolutely not. I'm still going to vote for Tom Tancredo, irregardless. But, you know, I don't know. I just felt like responding to you. And I hope you do good, but I just don't see it happening. I'm sorry.